Alright, so welcome back to Tale of Two Wastelands. Last time we had Gideon stroll on over in search of his father down to Rivet City. It's a bit difficult getting there along the shorefront with basically everything that was sort of lodged up in there. There was a lot of stuff right along that shore and really no way to circumvent it without maybe going deeper into DC. The But we made it to Rivet City, and we met Dr. Lee, and she told us to come over to the Jefferson Memorial in search of our father. Perhaps if you remember last time, I made a minor modification to the story and say that we never found anything there, no evidence of where our father might have went. And that gives us an opportunity to fiddle a bit with the other pillar of exploration. And I think it makes sense in Gideon's mind right now to go out looking. Maybe he left recently, who knows? But I think right now, his first instinct would be to continue up back along the shore and check out all of those buildings he passed by before. So I think that's what we're going to do here. Make a quick save. He would have spent the last few hours looking through the Jefferson Memorial and would have found nothing. So he, going up and down all the individual corridors. We're hungry and thirsty and tired here. You wouldn't know about the properties, I think, of the atomic cocktail. Maybe there's like a label. I don't know if this is a... Let's check this. I think that's probably a pre-war alcohol. So there's probably like a label there with a ton of caffeine, and he chugged one of those. Kind of a weird mix with alcohol. Eat some Mirelurk cakes. Have some dirty water. Continue on. Still thirsty. Yeah, I think with the Mirelurk Special has some water, so we can use that. Yeah, but we're still thirsty. So he's going to continue back up along the coast and check out some buildings. From this point on, for the immediate future, role-playing is going to take a minor backseat. It's not going to be completely neglected, but we're going to be focusing a bit more on exploration. Checking things out. Take a look around. He'd feel relatively safe going up and down this part now. It's a very tight corridor. This land here, and he's pretty sure he cleared it out for the most part. But yeah, this is an opportunity for me to play a bit more casually than I have in the past. And I like that. It's up here. Metro station. He hasn't heard anything about how his irradiated metro. We got some Geiger counter ticking. But I'll pop in real quick. He probably, I don't think he has heard about any method of travel that his father might have done. He wouldn't know what his travel methods are, so he wouldn't know whether the metro would be a good or bad place to look for him. Being said, I don't think he wants to go into the metro right now. That can lead him straight back into DC, and he doesn't really want to be there. He doesn't imagine his father would head straight into DC for any known reason. If he finds a reason later on, or any reason to suspect, he might go into DC. Take a gander in there. Huh. I feel like I'm missing something. Went there. I'm gonna fast forward real quick, or skip. I'll be right back. That is unless I actually find something here. Okay. I am back. I came from up there checking to see if there is anything that I missed up that way, and I don't think there is. There might be something just outside of Rivet City, but we're gonna explore this way for now. Move quickly here. Now, in canon, Gideon would have his gun out basically at all times, but in gameplay terms, it does take a little while to move around. There's something around here? This way. I know there's a path that way. We'll loop back around there. There's the trader here. List. I've already got the best of their stock. Now there is a bug worth mentioning, one that is really obnoxious to me. Is that the Rivet City Marketplace, for whatever reason, is listed as private property, no matter what time of day it is. So if I were to ever go in there, I'd be accosted by people who want me to leave and warn me that if I don't leave immediately, I will be shot at for trespassing. And that's not really that fun to me. Not sure what to do about that, except sort of avoid that area when I can. We have what appears to be a brewery. Okay. Requires a key. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Stukov's place. Quite a big building he has all to himself. I bought. Got something over there. I think it might be rat roaches. Yeah, I'm 90%. Okay. Those little posts or whatever they are kind of confused me. Let's just ignore them. There's no point. Although I am running out of 32 rounds, which is not great. Not great. Is that place back there and this place here? This would be worth checking out, I think. One quick tap. Gunshots around this corner. Oh yeah, I forgot the missile launcher was bound to that. And through our keen perception, you can see the shadow of a mole rat through the door. First aid here. Imagine the smell in this tunnel would be quite terrible. A profuse odor smelling like whatever mole rats are supposed to smell like. Dirt. Leather. And there's someone there. That's a raider. I need to stop going for headshots with that weapon. It's not too accurate to begin with. The turret over there. Don't spend anything to hack that. Sneak attacks strangely work on robots. It sort of makes sense to me, but also it really doesn't. Sneak attacks are generally a gray area when it comes to realism. I'm not sure how sneaking up on a robot or a turret makes it vulnerable. At least compared to a human. It's here. Just using this weapon so I can dump the 45 ammo. It's very heavy. Lord Death? This early? Wait. Gain a damage bonus against everything because you like killing everything. Oh, I've killed 200? What? Interesting. I didn't realize that I've killed that many. Especially this early. What do you think all this machinery does? I'm not too sure. You know, I don't think I've ever explored this area in depth. I'm not sure what to expect down here. I have dabbled into this area as part of a sort of relevant quest. Probably know what I'm talking about. Got mine. This mine is now mine. Hi. Oh. I do think we need to get weapons that deal good range DPS. We have good close range DPS, you know, good sniping ability, but I think the laser rifle is really the best we have when it comes to sustained DPS upper range. Completed a check. Really? Okay. Yeah. We just have an invisible mine. Can't see anything over there. Chinese assault rifle. Which, we're carrying a good bit of equipment. We still have the flaming sword that I think we've used like once. Rock Salt, his name is. Interesting. Assault rifle is absolutely sufficient against raiders. Not against anything really bigger than that, though. Just because that it's not very accurate. Raiders are pretty flimsy and they like to rush up on you. Hi. They're gonna basically surrender. Oh, moral dilemma. What do we do with this guy? Honestly, he seems kind of wimpy. Like, I don't think Gideon's ever felt that he was overtly more dangerous than someone before. But as long as he doesn't jump us, I think he's content to leave that guy alone. He doesn't imagine he would cause anyone much trouble, but he probably realizes he's gonna cause trouble at some point, but as savage as they are, he doesn't really want to kill people. Disarm these mines. It is kind of ridiculous how many explosives there are in the Capital Wasteland. But honestly, they did a pretty good job at supporting explosives builds. Okay. You know, the meme of YouTubers having one perception. I like to think that mine is at least 3. Ever wonder why that is? It's because, well, when you're a viewer, basically, you get to view all over the screen all at once. You get to observe all the little details in the scene. But when you're actually playing the game, you just sort of glide over everything. Anything that stands out. Like, I don't even remember what the last few rooms looked like. I was in a tunnel. I know that much. Have it going on again. I think that raider just got mollywopped. Yeah, I suppose you don't. They're coming in our direction, though. You can hear the tip-tap of their feet on this sheet metal. It's even while they were falling down, managed to eke out a few words. I kind of want to use this single shotgun. I mean, I want to use it just because it's like kind of cool, I guess. It's a lame gun, but like it's also strangely cool in a way. But I don't imagine it'll be good for anything other than mole rats. Like the raiders have damage threshold. I can use it against them. To not great effect. The not great effect. A lot of mole rats here. Okay, how big is this area? It's really big. It's really big. Strangely big. Some scrap metal. I think it's worth it to bring a few to Walter every now and then. I'm gonna equip the flaming sword, put on our oven mitt. Do you think the oven mitt comes with like a little string that just keeps it always nearby to the shish kebab, or do we just have an oven mitt in our inventory now? In canon. Okay. It's Metro here. Georgetown. This looks an awful lot like DC. Check our map here. Yeah. Yeah, let's not. DC's a tough nut. We will go to DC. Maybe even in the not too distant future. Who knows? Okay. Let's actually use the local map for once in my life. It goes up that way. You need to go down over here. Now, I did consider using a mini-map mod, which would have been especially useful for places like this. That being said, I thought it was a little immersion breaking. I probably would have used it had there been an option to have there been an option to have it use the Pip-Boy colors, but it was in like full color, so I'd rather not have. Look. Ah, gotta save that literature. Steady a power fist. Gonna leave it behind. Yeah, how many explosives do we actually have? A lot. A lot of explosives. Okay. No, I really wish that we had more potent forms of weapons with these common ammunition. I don't know how you can justify having higher damage with the same caliber. Like, maybe you can eke out a 1 or 2 with a longer barrel or something, but I don't know. I just want something a little bit better than what we have. Not a significant degree, but just something a little better. You know? Right over here. He's got a gun. Yeah. He's not cowering like before. You know, for some reason when Fallout 4 was first announced, or even maybe before then, I'm not sure, I thought that there was going to be a lot of trees. Maybe like rain. Maybe have it set in Washington or something, Seattle. But Bethesda really likes to lean into those historical places. Compared to Obsidian, they like to lean into the places that were already hellholes to begin with. Okay. Darts. Yes. You keep finding a lot of these chems, and he keeps taking them for just out of the knowledge that they can be sold. Really, he's taking them to sell later, basically, is what I'm saying. And you would have maybe some knowledge of possible applications for medicine, even though they're not really designed for that. Hold on to them for ailments he really doesn't have, for purposes that don't really fit the situation. Maybe chronic diseases. You know, Jet as an inhaler might act as an antihistamine or something. Last place we need to go before we can exit here is uh the we went to the left when we first entered here, so now we need to go to the right. If there's one thing that Bethesda is really good at, it's populating a world with a lot of dungeons and having them make sense, being thematic, and usually not being boring. But as for Fallout 3 specifically, the utility tunnel areas can be a little samey. I think we just got more roaches. There's no point in fighting them unless they're posing a genuine risk to us. They just sort of mind their own business. We are, like, 10, 20 times as large as they are. This door here. Take a pick at it. Hi. Oh, you didn't have lockpicking skills, did you? Well. Feels kind of bad leaving some, people behind and not burying them, but that would be a lot of people to bury. Hi? Hi. Please, no. Ooh. Alright. I will be picky about the areas that I do choose to explore. Just remember to come back to them at a later date. But in his mind, he wouldn't think that it'd be worth exploring right now. Maybe low risk, low reward is maybe better right now. He's trying to dip into as many places as possible to find any tracks of his father. He'll probably ease up on that in a short period of time. Probably not this episode, but maybe later on. At this place here, I remember this being interior. They're so durable. Okay, that shot actually did something. Okay. Anyone else? Doesn't look like it. I've been cheated. I've been cheated. I think this is what it is, yeah. No? Sorry? Here's a voice.
Help me.
Like the guy in the fortress before. It's gonna take a tactical approach here. He knows how to not set off his own mines, which is a very useful skill for someone such as himself. Here's fat footsteps. Oh, okay. Oh. I do really like this weapon. It's really good. I really like it. What? Jesus. Yeah, I get they still explode. That's true. I didn't expect it to be a truck that could explode though. There's a body here that is now giblets. Check that real quick. Someone else here. Oh. Oh no. No. So it appears that that explosion... I don't think it was his mine that did that. His last mine was over there, but that explosion killed this person too. Damn. Oh, now he's thinking maybe his father could be like those people. Who knows? We have this. Gonna take a listen to that later, shall we say. Not relevant at the moment. Okay. Hi? People wearing combat armor, as it seems. Not sure what to make of them. They don't look friendly. I'm trying to remember whether I encountered these guys before in canon or that was a scrapped episode. I usually record twice for each episode. Just so I can, you know, manage the direction a little bit better. Yeah, but the moment they see him peeking out from behind that rock. Oh. Of all of the things, it's the explosives that hit him the hardest. Yeah, how does it feel? This guy's trying to find his way around the rubble. I will avenge you? Oh, they hurt. And there's another explosion gonna happen. Be patient with this one. Dead bodies in the water. Do not recognize the bodies in the water. There it is. Anyone who understood that reference deserves a medal. I don't know what for, but you just deserve one. We can take sips out of this water now. Seeing as how we're not trying to avoid radiation that much at this point. Drag this guy to shore. Take a peek at what he's got. Throw him over here. Okay. Combat armor. Dark. Looks like the Rivet City security, but there's this strange emblem, and the Rivet City security had face shields. This looks a bit less formal, probably a bit more worn down. What we have here. Proper combat armor, too. Good condition, good protection. That being said, Gideon doesn't feel confident in his ability to move in that sort of armor as of yet. Some pulse grenades. Definitely useful. Some magnum rounds. We'll take those. Can take the pack of cigarettes, too. Yeah, there was this guy up here. I don't know what happened to him. I think... Did he fall through the floor? Or did we just disintegrate him so thoroughly he's gone forever? His ashes have blown away. I don't know where he went. Okay, wait, if the explosion happened over here... No. I think he's lost forever. Let's check on our Stimpack supply. It's okay. It's okay. We do blow through them. But he's trying to figure out what those guys were doing here. I don't know. I think this is the place I was looking for. I was confused about before. Yeah, the waterfront restaurant. On my first pass, when I was coming down towards Rivet City, I went along the coast. And so I got these locations. They're the locations in memory. Just a few of them. Man. Slink over the counter. It would be so cool to just, if everyone were to like vanish for a few days, to just go and explore like weird buildings like this. Just go in the back and see what's happening. Let's check here first. Ceiling is collapsing, and that is very unstable looking. Let's not. Let's not. Gotta keep our light off here. The kitchen. Hi. Wasteland hot dog. Iguana on a stick is definitely better. We'll take the iguana bits because those are recipes, and the iguana on a stick we'll just eat right now. I do want to try that recipe that I wasn't able to before. Hi. That is disturbing. That's a disturbing amount of blood. And this looks like the cooler area, so... Maybe you're a pre-war skeleton? Right away here, quantum. Usually there's supposed to be a limited number of quantums, so I guess having that one there would be considered cheating in some way. I don't really care. Bathrooms back here. I've been considering recently whether or not Gideon would ever be a chem user at any point, and I'm not sure, frankly. I think maybe as like a way to cope with stress, with everything happening. That being said, right now his conscious mind is in control. His rational mind trying to you know, not do dangerous behavior, but also his more caveman mind is having a hard time with everything. Let's get our laser rifle out. And 5. It is a decent weapon for us. I feel like better than something up there. You can definitely see those grenade bouquets. Doesn't know where they're triggered from. I don't think there's any way he would reasonably be athletic enough to grab those. But you see this tripwire here. Disarm that. Okay, maybe we can try. If you have a broom here or something. Jesus. This has got to be a sight to behold. Someone trying to knock down grenades with a stick. You can use this piece of rebar, let's say. Yeah. All these rusted out cars. Quite big when you think about it. Quite big. Twice the size of a modern car. But I do suppose cars back in like the 50s and 60s were quite large as well. Take a loop around here. I don't regret at all taking the thief perk. I don't think I'm going to use the pickpocketing part that much, or if at all, but the sneaking, the movement speed while sneaking is quite useful for a stealth character, because you can actually, you know, move around at a decent speed. Sneak around. Okay, that's another super mutant place. Yeah, they're coming. I think it's one of those times. Come on. Gotcha. No, they gotta flick the switch. Come on. Okay. I think that's enough for him. Yeah. Crit fishing? Quite important. See that door over there. Take a peek later. Frag grenades. Okay. Yeah. Assault carbine. I know I'm not going to say carabine. Whatever. I'll say words however I see fit. The least annoying way of saying them. That's how I'm going to do it. I don't care what is or isn't slightly more correct, given, like, irrelevant historical connotation. So many explosives. There is one perk that I really want, but I know I'm never gonna get. It's the one that shaves every item weighing less than two whatever it is, weights. 2 weight units. Anything weighing less than 2 weight units in half. Looks like this person went down fighting. Honorable. Okay. I'm gonna sack the laser rifle. For now. And the submachine gun. That was 11? Oh, Tommy gun. Yeah. Drop the, microfusion cell. Got a bit more room to work with here. Don't think there's an entrance over here that is intended. We're on the northern cusp of DC. Not in it, but definitely pressed up against it. Let's see here. There's this door here I want to check out. Oh, there's another one of them. I kind of wish there was a prone option. Who's that? I'm sorry? Who are you? I don't know what to do about this. Are they friends? Whoever they are, they do not seem afraid of the super mutants, which is quite scary because they're all dressed in the same uniform. There's shelter here. I think this might be from War Interiors, I don't know. Oh yeah, they're friendly. Okay, getting too close here. Place that there. Whatever it is. Going down. What? Did I just topple that robot over and it just flip up? No. Ah! It keeps happening. Okay, we need a stim pack right now. Adrenaline's getting up a little bit. This paramilitary looking figure. Have this. Oh, I think there might be two of them. Well, not anymore, there isn't. You know, come to think of it, if I were to make Gideon in, like, Fallout 2, build his character, and then there's a perk called, like, Jinxed or something that both you and enemies have a greater chance of critical failure. That's a lot of... Ooh! And that usually involves stuff like you somehow accidentally shooting yourself, your gun exploding, you dropping a mag from the gun, you losing a turn. I feel like that would be an appropriate perk for Gideon. Just makes everyone's luck worse. And frankly, I think with the way that things are going now, had I known it was going to go this way, I probably would have put a few extra points of luck into his character, given the fact that he's survived all this shit. And take a peek at this. That is genuinely impressive. You leave that alone. Doesn't want to disturb it. Excuse you? Excuse you? I'll take a peek into this area myself. I'm gonna make a save here. If it's anything that that is really goofy, maybe I won't show it. Okay. Let's say if you got this far, then it's not goofy. Yeah, I love this weapon so much. When you get a lot of 5mm. You have ghouls here. Barrel ones. I think we've dealt with a few of these before on our way to DC. What in the fuck? Hi? Plunger fetishist. It seems. I'm scared what'll happen if we go too far into this room. Jesus. This is like proper horror movie stuff going on. Is this light armor? I think it's heavy. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that garden gnome was one of the part of the collection quest for a second. Like a psycho gnome or something. I feel like I'm being haunted right now. Bruh. What? I feel like this is a spot where they would make it like actually haunted in a video game. Just for one brief spook. Do the age-old strategy of turning my camera as slowly as possible. But what is going on? Because the lights are so bright up there, I can't see what's actually happening. You know what I'm gonna do? He's, like, interested in... I'm gonna say that we fashioned together a little bit of a... ladder here. Just to be able to peek up what's going on up here. No, it's just really freaky. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Kind of wish that was one of the gnomes. I'm not sure how this got in here, but it's a thing. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And I almost knocked it over. I feel so relieved that I did not. I would not forgive myself for doing that. It's like those old stone stackings people used to mark trails. You disturb those, you're ruining a piece of art, basically. This weird robot that killed before. It looked like it had some form of treads that we blew straight off. Same with its weird rubber hose arm. But it has a brain in it. The energy cells in the scrap metal. Yeah. That is kind of mortifying. Take a peek over here. I think this is the area we came from. Yes. Look at him. Honestly, he looks kind of like a hick. Not gonna lie. He looks like a side character in a... like a... when you have like a TV show and you have a bunch of like prepper hicks in like in the country. He looks like he'd be one of those, but like a side character that only appears once. Pick up the drained batteries. Kind of weird that they're somehow lighter and in fact weightless, but it doesn't bother me as much as, you know, the chems having no weight. That's a place we can go in up there. You do have to be quite thorough. I don't think we can get in here. Maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna do quick saving often in case I get clapped. Drink some water. I have a door over here. This might be an interior. A jewelry store? Tire iron. Yeah, it looks like this place was being robbed. So we have a view outside. Interesting. Statues here. A pearl? I mean, I guess. People would buy this stuff, right? Gideon's pretty utilitarian. He would not see much value in jewelry in this day and age. Especially since no one else is really caring that much about their appearance. Safe, hard locked. Hard locked again. There's probably a key around somewhere if I had to guess. This wall is completely busted in. This has to be a different store or something? Yeah, like a clothing store, it seems. You know, I'm not afraid of mannequins, but they just sort of hit different, you know? Sexy sleepwear. Like, specifically Fallout mannequins are just the weirdest to me. Maybe it's like the art style, which is giving it extra creepy vibes. Also, there's light in there. We've got sheets up here. Pass through. Looks like this place is being used as a shelter. Pork and beans. Almost lost you. I don't like tripping over random bones. Honestly, Bones Malone is worse than a bear trap. Because it actually jump scares you instead of just a clacking sound. Bunch of weird physics stuff happening. Desk up there. Yeah, there's no point. Go up here? No, we did not. It's definitely an upstairs and a lot of blood. If I had to guess on what the story of this place was, I think that it was robbed. Perhaps either shortly before or shortly after the bombs fell. And this guy was just, you know, got attacked as it was being robbed and ran upstairs trying to hide. And died on the floor right there. Stim pack. Another teddy bear. Apparently it's a common, it's funny. It's a common trope in the Fallout 3 community to hoard teddy bears. And to like put them on your bed in your Megaton house. Sugar bombs. Liquid nitrogen, no thanks. Come on, give me a key, give me a key. I don't think I'm gonna get a key here. That is unfortunate. Take a short nap here. Actually, we can probably stay the night here. Doesn't look like anyone has been in this place for a long time. We're on the 3rd floor. I mean, the place has pretty much been completely abandoned since it looks like the bombs fell, or pretty close to that long. Maybe someone pops in here every few years or so. You might be that person, but seems like the appropriate time to maybe get some rest. Feels safer here than most of the places in the Wasteland. Especially being on the 3rd floor and all. I would feel comfortable staying the night there. But yeah. Okay, I just realized the robbery probably happened while the bombs fell because everyone here is dead. That makes a bit more sense now that I think about it. Flex my 3 brain cells. Okay. Another one. Let's just ignore. What's that saying? Look on in here. Hi. As we walk right into what appears to be some form of outpost. Hi.
I want this one's head on a retreat! Fucking retreat!
Yeah. Sandbags not only protect you, but also protect me, buddy. People again. Sandbags like a proper military, but I mean they act like it too. He doesn't know if this is the actual military. For all they know it is. All he knows. $32. Yeah, armor. I do find it a little immersion breaking, just a little bit. When they have the name of like a hidden purpose of what the building is, rather than the actual building name. How is this? It's like a vulture with a skull, human skull, carrying a crying baby. Whoever designed that flag is probably about as messed up as the people who designed the biker gang emblems. But yeah, I'd prefer it if that were just listed as something like. Never mind. I've lost my argument has vanished with the sight of that flag above the post here. The bookshop. Interesting. Programmer's Digest, yeah, of course. One of the better ones in the game. Better magazines. I do sort of fear, just a little bit, uneasy about when there's 2 doors to a place, and it's especially when it's modded. I fear that if I walk in through one door and walk out through another door, it might mess up like the quest pathing for the quest markers and such. I mean, usually it resolves itself just fine, but it's never really a guarantee on that. My experience with like modding this game in like 2014, it's not as stable as it is now. Modders have sort of figured out how to avoid killing the game with scripts and strange interiors. What I'm saying is that mods nowadays generally don't break as much as they did back in ye olden days, shall we say. Sign up here. Yeah, okay. So my sense of direction is not failing me now, as it usually does. Oh, we have a secret underneath here. No, that would have been so cool. Okay. Not messing around with you. Although the fact that they're using that orb of blood out of my face, it's looking around like an eye. Ugh. But it's very good for us that they're using the 20 gauge shotguns because they do not do much. Do not do much damage. Abandoned building of a Joe. These old interiors here. I feel like Gideon may at some point fall into a more scavenger lifestyle. For anyone watching and still listening at this point, being cognizant of what I'm saying, if you've played like mods that add interiors to this location, and you recognize one that maybe I've missed, and this will be true for like the rest of the series going forward, basically. If you note an interior, a cool one, shall we say, that I missed at some point, then be sure to let me know. Silence 22 pistol. Yeah. Let's try that out. This might be a very useful weapon for us. It's very quiet. Does some good bit of extra sneak attack damage. Okay. I feel the need. Specifically for locks like this, you know. Try and crack it open, but there's no way I could do that. Okay, this overlooks the camp. Cup of Joe. What do you think the equivalent to a cup of Joe is in real life? If there is one. There would be one, maybe. I think it'd be more like Dunkin' Donuts. That's my personal take. Coffee and donuts. No, that's more like Slocum Joe's, right? Whatever it's called. A bar? And it is dark and dingy and really creepy. Okay. Not a scripted event. Just some weird physics. Lion. Lion. You know, I kind of wish that the booze in Fallout allowed for a more unique playstyle. Maybe like it gives a bit of damage resistance and also melee attack damage. Something that you could actually build around rather than just using it for a temporary strength bonus. Yeah, nothing of note in here. Okay. Remember correctly. Down here was still the... Yeah. I think there's an interior over here. It's coming from this direction, and I was looking this way. Yes, this. You know, he should really know better than to investigate every gunshot he hears. Hello? Hi? Come on. Yes. Apparently a 22 is sufficient for triggering a car explosion. I kind of fear what would happen if it started to hail, ever. Hail down hard. It'd sound like a Tchaikovsky song. Tchaikovsky music. Alright. This is a supermarket? I kind of completely ignored what the grocery store. I sort of ignored what the entry was. Name. Sugar bombs. Take a gander here. Yeah. I like just relaxing, exploring these little places. Occasionally getting a goodie or two. As in goodie or two, I mean something actually, you know, cool, unique. Happens on occasion. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop something here. Honestly, I'm gonna drop this helmet. I'm dropping a lot of stuff from laundromat. You know, I don't really know what I expected, other than it being a laundromat. It's a detergent. Yeah. Right now he realizes he's sort of pulling at threads, trying to find his dad. We have more super mutants. This one does not appear to have grenades. I think if they had them, they would have already thrown them. Thrown them? Throwed? Come on, buddy. Never stop us. These guys are not too difficult to deal with. Duck and weave around. There's someone down there. Hey, are you okay?
Help me!
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. The things they talked about doing to me. Look, I don't have anything to offer you except these supplies. I don't know why they didn't take it.
Listen, you just take it. You look rougher than I am.
You'd know best, wouldn't you? I have to go. Again, thank you.
Yeah. Second time, I think second or third time we've managed to free someone like that. But maybe we'll start to skip those from here on out. Oh, okay. Did happen again, but this time there's no flag outside. But there's a little bit of story building, maybe. I kind of dislike when people like talk about small little story building details, and then they talk about stuff that basically just like what happens here, where there's super mutants outside of a place, and then there's super mutants inside of a place, and they think it's storytelling. But okay. He's flicking the trigger as fast as possible. Skeletons. Centaur. This weapon is probably overheating in his hands as we speak. Might have some first-degree burns on his hands from the sheer heat that is coursing through this thing with the overcharged cells. Probably realizes that there's room for efficiency in making those cells even stronger, even though he would definitely not be able to do it at this point. He just shudders to imagine what that would feel like to shoot. Yeah, take bullets. See a box of them. They do eat large creatures. Oh, the stench in here. It has to be overpowering. I'd like to string people up and rip off their arms and legs. No, specifically their flesh. I'd like to flay them. Yeah. It does make sense where they put this. You know that sound effect that played just now? Sort of reminds me of some of the sound effects in Prince of Persia. The modern ones. And I say modern as if they didn't come out like over a decade ago. Just the laundromat. Place here. All the way around here. Almost directly south of Canterbury Commons. Peek over here. Huh. A lot of empty rubble. I remember this part of the wasteland not being very well populated in the base game. So I imagine the mod authors put a lot of stuff here, more so than anywhere else, maybe? Except in core DC. Those look like raiders. Yeah. Wish we had a grenade rifle ammo. Sneak forward. We need to get our sneaking skill up. That's kind of embarrassing. We can do this from far away, but the moment we get close at all, Oh, no, they have one of those. But hold on a second. I remember very clearly. Okay. Maybe it still hurts a little bit. But I remember we have Ant Might. Heavy Incinerator. Screw it. It's the worst that could happen. Oh, it's broken. That's the worst that can happen. Scooch under here. Stick low on the wall. They threw something at us. Come on. Frag grenade time, I think. Hi. Oh, oh, that felt like it was in slow motion. As we threw a grenade over here and took cover behind this big piece of support steel. Raider comes charging around the corner, shooting at us. We are protected from the blast, but they certainly were not. SMG, 2 of them, be quite useful. Yeah, it does actually decent damage. Do not meet the skill requirement for it, though. There's just so much 32. It's in this game. Replacing, I don't know what it was. Was the ammo? No, it was still 32 ammo in Fallout 3. But I think they just renamed the rifle to the 32 rifle. But there's just so much of it. It's hard to justify using anything else as like a day-to-day weapon. At least until you become ultra wealthy. Just buy everything from Rivet City. Take a sip of that water. We need to get back to base and sell some stuff. I think that's the direction we're gonna head on. Off to. Friendship Heights here. Did I say Heights or Heights? You know what I'm trying to say. Okay. The GNR outpost, that would be a, yeah, Galaxy News Radio. I suppose there was a different route we could have taken to get there. Huh. There's a point where I imagine we'd be exploring the metro much more. Probably super late in the Capital Wasteland. There is an option to travel between the two wastelands, you know, back and forth. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to finish up one game at a time and just... If I miss something, I don't know, something really big, maybe I'll retcon some stuff, I don't know. Splice it back into the canon somehow. Alright. There's definitely still more to explore here. There's definitely still a lot more enemies here, too. The north side of DC is kind of an awful, barren place. Yeah. I think what we're gonna do is just remember Friendship Heights here and travel back to Megaton. We basically have a direct route here. Let's actually walk the path here. Basically a miniature MP5. I didn't know what that. It looks like a miniature MP5 mixed with a Scorpion, plus a bit of diesel punk. Some people over there. Yeah. They look like decent folk, just chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool. Yeah. Hey. More ghouls. Hi.
Thanks for not attacking us. Most people don't tolerate ghouls.
Uh, what are you doing all the way out here?
We were on our way to Underworld, but we couldn't make it past the super mutants. So now we're just going to find our own place in the wasteland.
What is Underworld?
It's a city of ghouls. It's the only place in the wasteland that belongs to our kind. It's hidden inside the Museum of History.
Okay. Well, sorry I don't have much time to stick around.
Then leave. We'll do just fine without you.
Okay, and out there, I think, is the river. I don't think there's anything up here, but my explorer instincts are telling me otherwise. Gotta go up there anyway. Yeah. Okay. I think back here is the way back home. There's definitely more to explore off to the east. But we gotta stop at Megaton. I'll make a mental note and maybe write a note down afterwards. With this area, there's a lot more to explore. Area directly north of DC. DC Incorporated. Big bridge here. Yeah, this is a familiar area. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, tear him apart. Ah! God damn it.
Really like this gun. He has a hard time controlling it with his 25 gun skill, but close range doesn't really matter. Yeah, let's just get home. I think from here is an appropriate part to fast travel. Or to Megaton. Gonna sell some stuff and maybe call it a day.
Good to see you.
Just in a random NPC. Expecting the stalker to pop out. There they are.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. I want you to have this. I hope it helps keep you safe.
Yeah, sure.
Bless you.
Yeah. Kind of weird. But here's my house. My place of residence. I don't think I have any. I have one more, yeah. No snow globes. Let's dump some stuff in the infinite filing cabinet. Not take it with us. The officer's sword. You get rid of that. We're gonna sell some of those mines and grenades. Do we have a grenade rifle? I forget. We do. We have another one here. Repair those. Fuse them together. Pulse grenades and pulse mines. I imagine the pulse grenades would be much more useful than the mines. Shish kebab, keep that with us. Keep that with us too. We have some 22 in here. Make good use of that. Put the old relics in there. Ammo here. Missiles are quite heavy, but that's something we gotta deal with. 9mm. Get it out of here. 5.56. Full gauge. Forgot we had hollow point. We have a lot of 44, and it is actually quite light. So the Magnum might actually be a good pick. Get rid of 308. This is the most dangerous button in the game right here. Really spooky to have that. I think we're just getting most of our weight from our missile launcher. As much as I want to keep it, it feels like a bit of overkill. I don't think we're gonna need it too much. Just being ourselves out in the wastes. It's useful if we ever want to go into DC, though, definitely. So how much is that? 6? That's actually quite a light load for how much ammo that is. I need to sleep. Take a sleep on in here. But yeah, like I've said before, this part is going to be a bit more casual than the role-playing bits. You know, I will continually sort of do some light role-playing here, but I don't want to avoid the other half of the game, basically. If I were to just go pure roleplay, I would just basically rush through the main quest. Very few concerns. Drink some from the sink. To get irradiated somehow. Yeah. We're getting quite close to the point where we can turn that quest in.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. I want you to have this. I hope it helps keep you safe.
Yeah, if it means that much to you, then sure.
You're an example to us all.
He's definitely like a little creeped out. Okay, can head on up to the Crater Side Supply. Hello.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, for sale.
Absolutely.
Okay, here. Bladed Gauntlet. Not particularly interesting. How's our armor looking? Not great. Take that. Buy that off you. A crafting oven. You do have 40mm grenades. I'm sorry, are they 1.5 each? No, I think they're half each. Yeah, that would have made them almost as heavy as the missiles. Take some 32 plus B. 10mm. Not worth just buying one. Just buy it anyway. Okay. Energy cells. Overcharged. 22. 22. I have some stuff to sell to you. Let's see here. We don't need that many stim packs. I don't think we're ever going to be super low on those. Rebound, we could sell a few of. I generally don't use VATs that much anyway, so. A few of those. Radex could be situationally useful. Bit of Psycho. Jet. These doctor bags are so heavy. Blood packs. Cat eye. Yeah. Keep the turbo. Always keep the turbo. It's so good. Carton of cigarettes we need to sell. De-soda bottle. Gold chain. Gold earrings. Oh, there's a lot of stuff that we... Hold on. I feel like we need to save some of this stuff just out of the fact that she doesn't have much for us to buy right at now. I could buy another pulse grenade. Yeah, there are a lot of robots. Stim packs. I don't need the stim packs. That's why I sold them. Why the cases for all the ammo. Just hand them out for free as part of the transaction, I guess. Actually, I think that... Yeah, that is free. Okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
Okay. Let's do some
Unless
repairs.
it's a steaming pile of slag, I'd say yes.
Okay, we need this repaired. Best weapon. Could use a repair on this as well. That. I don't want to do too much. Let's repair the assault carbine. Okay. Alright, we got a lot of ammo for the 44. Assault carbine. We could put that on 7. Sort of a sniping tool. Okay. Next, we do Walter. And actually, this is a recipe here. I want to see if I can cook something. Okay. Steak. That's a different recipe. Wasteland recipe book. Here we are. Hunter's fry up. Iguana bits, squirrel bits, and dog meat. The other recipe we got. Okay. Iguana bits, squirrel bits, and dog meat. Okay. Got Leo up here again. Hey.
Hey, nice to see you. Everything okay? You doing all right? You need something? Come on, talk to me.
Yeah. What are you doing in here?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything. Leave me alone.
All right. I'll leave you alone then.
Talk to you later, buddy.
Kind of weird. Don't know where Walter is. He ain't sleeping.
Good to see you.
I have to wait here. The old man to show up. Walter. I don't see Walter. That is a disappointment. We'll talk to him later then, I guess. He's doing his own thing. Speaking of which,
Hey,
where's yellow jumpsuit lady? A lot of NPCs are doing weird stuff. Hey.
Hey!
Yeah. What's on the menu?
Sure thing, my man.
Let's see. Can do some... We have iguana bits, yes. Do you have dog meat? No, we don't. That's okay. We can buy something to eat now. With Salisbury steak, it was potato crisps and yum yum deviled eggs. Damn it. Okay. Keep this on us.
Come back anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime. Eat the squirrel. There she is.
you and a drink?
Hey.
So, what'll it be today? We've got some noodles, and the Brahmin steak is pretty good too.
Okay, nothing we can mention about her brother being weird. Bomb. Yeah. Still nice and safe. Alright. All that being said, I think the things going through Gideon's head right now, as he left the Jefferson Memorial immediately to go back out into the wasteland, looking for his father in the immediate vicinity around the area. Couldn't find anything, went all the way up the coast and started going through northern DC, hoping that his father didn't go into DC. He didn't think he did. He doesn't know. But right now he's feeling defeated, as if maybe he was just too late. Maybe he was too passive, not direct enough, not quick enough, too fearful for himself to, go out there and do what needs to be done. But for every minute, for every hour that he spends not looking for his father, that's a few hours, minutes, days, weeks that his father could be going off in some more dangerous direction, be going further away or dying. Who knows? All that being said, I think next time we're going to continue our exploration. I think maybe starting with the area directly north here, maybe looping up in this area. That, or maybe checking out the area over here. I'm not quite sure yet. But all that being said, I think I'll see you next time.